All right. Well, you guys have all told me about your favorite books and your favorite stories. And I think it's time for us to continue our story here at Will Strange, the podcast.
Will Strange.
Good segue.
Yeah.
That was a nice segue. That was.
Thank you. I spent a lot of time, like you could almost say several weeks thinking about that. But, you know,
Wow.
it really, I think it flowed nicely. I appreciate you noticing, you know.
It speaks to the capacity of your mind, you know, to have that much insight in such a short amount of time and really come up with it. It's really impressive. Dude.
Off
It's
the
really
cuff
impressive. Off the cuff.
I can't
too,
wait
you know?
for people to see visually the toll that insight has taken on us as a group. But you
That's
true.
have to wait.
Yeah.
We all look several days older all of a sudden. And,
We do. Yeah.
you know,
Oh yeah, and I'd read to my hair. It would be more like rhinoceros-like.
yeah, you
Very
Jimmy
quickly
Neutron
too.
did.
Yeah.
You know?
Jimmy Neutron. That's what it is.
That's what
Oh,
it
you
is.
do look like Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, that's funny. That's awesome.
So, anyways, last time you guys were working on the first of 3 tasks that was given to you by the genie, by Safa, the genie.
Safa.
And you were collecting 3 items, which you've realized is items that would be used to bind a genie. You know, it's a bottle, a stopper, and some chains. And you have picked up 2 through subtext that the genie, while being the one that gave you this mission or this quest, is doing so because they are being forced by a binder that controls them. And they seem to kind of like hint that they have their own agenda here on top of these things. And so you were reminded that once you got these items, to do the right thing with them, you know, you know, and so that's still up to you guys to decide. But
Bind some more genies.
Bind some more genies. You have successfully gotten the stopper and the chain.
Yep.
And you spent the last little bit talking to the bookseller, which you guys all enjoyed. And I believe they pointed you to First World Metalworks to try to find a bottle. And that's where we're going to pick up now as you guys walk out of the bookseller's tent
Jalal
back
al-Shahid.
into the bazaar. Yes. Jalal. And so, I imagine you're going to just head directly over to the Metalworks spot. First World Metalworks.
I think
There was something else, right? There was one of the materials that we were looking at was like significantly better than the normal binding equipment. Is that right, or is it the opposite?
Cold iron is very good, you know, for
and so
binding.
that's what. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's what you're looking for. And so when you approach this stand or this stall, you see metal creations ranging from refined silverware to sturdy iron pokers resting on shelves and hooks along the back wall of the tiny shop. They're all decorated with intricate patterns, and behind the counter is a gnome with strong arms and a mane of untamed deep green hair, absent-mindedly inspecting a leaf-shaped earring, visibly dissatisfied with the result. She looks at a tall iron carafe and displayed prominently on the small raised shelf in size. As she turns around to welcome you, her face lights up with a big, kind of cheerful smile, and she says, "Welcome to First World Metalworks. I imagine it, and you buy it."
Aye, that is quite impressive. Tashi walks up. I can see that earring that you're holding there.
This is a disaster. I tried to make this wonderful. No, this is quite terrible.
Right.
Nobody should ever buy this. This is the worst thing that I've made so far.
I think it's beautiful.
Can I?
All right, then. 20 gold.
Now,
Then it can be yours.
Shelly, just hold on just a second here. We're getting a little quick. We're in looking for something else. Can I do either like a... Because I have like such a history in like blacksmithing, can I either do like a sense motive, or I'm trying to think if there's a profession skill that I can do to see if it's actually not that great, or if they're just trying
what's
to
your
pull
lore
numbers.
first?
My lore is plane of metal.
Train.
I'll let you roll that.
Okay.
That or society or crafting. You know.
Good question. Crafting and lore are the same, so I'm going to do lore.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, that is a 23.
Okay. I mean, it's totally fine. The earring is totally fine.
Got it. Okay.
It's not worth 20 gold, but it's not terrible, but it's not amazing anything. It looks like something that you could just buy at like Claire's. You know what I mean? Like it's
Claire's.
Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she has very high standards for herself, so she's not satisfied. That's the idea.
Okay.
Right.
Quite beautiful work here. Absolutely. Takes a skilled eye to be able to craft tight details there. So don't knock yourself too hard. I have to say that you've put in a lot of work there. We're actually looking for, what was it, Mraji? Phiblethrop? There's
Mraji, we're looking for this cold iron container for, you know what I mean. We have to find cold iron vase or container of some kind.
well.
sure. Yeah, good.
I will say that you guys can certainly, as you're looking at this carafe that's on display, can recognize it as cold iron.
Got it.
Oh, well, that was easy.
Yeah.
How much is this? Let's get out of here real quick, actually. Let's make this interaction the shortest.
Right,
Awesome.
that seems like it could be something that we could use. Mraji has pretty quick eye for this kind of thing.
Yes.
Well, I that is quite a lovely piece, if I do say so myself. One of
But it's
my
not
favorites.
as beautiful as that earring you have.
Okay, you can stop now. I know how bad it is. I don't. You're patronizing me at this point, and I'd rather you patronize me than patronize me, or I might have that backwards. I need you to patronize me and stop patronizing me. But she continues to talk about the craft, and she says, well, yes, it's a shame because this is actually one of my best pieces that I've ever made. But the Lord that has commissioned this piece is yet to pick it up, and has been here unclaimed forever. And it just makes me so sad that this doesn't have a home, and I don't know where he is.
Right. What's that?
Who was after this? Who commissioned you? Can you disclose that?
It's a Lord something or another. I'm sure you don't know him. And he's completely, it's Lord irrelevant to the plot.
Right. Strange name for this place. Can I do a lore on that kind of name and where they would be from? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let me get a metagame here.
From Nunya. Classic. Perhaps there's something else that, if it's one of your best works and seeing your earring there, again, don't be too hard on yourself. Perhaps you can craft something again for them. We're in pretty quick need of something like this. So maybe they're okay with parting with it, especially if it's been some time since they've been in to check on it. They might have forfeit their right to it, right?
Well, I mean, you would think so, but I don't want to destroy my reputation. You're going to have to do more than just say that you want to buy it. Why should you be the owners of this? What would you use it for? Or what do you know about it? Or do you just convince me to sell this to you? I will say that
if you can't, do you have a similarly crafted item?
Of course not. This is the most unique carafe that there is, and is literally the only one that I was ever capable of making. So it's either this one or no one.
Tashi's going to look at you, Phiblethrop.
Did you have any ones, perchance, that maybe have been blemished in some way?
I would never dare. No, of course not. Anytime that there's a blemish, I immediately destroy it, and she throws the earring down on the ground.
Wow.
Shatters it.
I'm sorry if I upset you.
Oh no, it's quite all right. I do this every day.
Destroy.
Tashi is like
every day.
This is like the red flag of every metalsmith shop. Like so many things are wrong with this. Oh my god.
Is this even going to work?
I will say that you guys noticed that the design of the earring was very, very first world coded or Fey world coded, right? And and as you kind of look around, the whole shop. I mean, it's called First World Metalworks, and you can tell that this gnome just like really seems to be obsessed with Fey culture, and also you know that they are perfectionists from the short interactions that you've had.
Right.
So these might be some ways in, because basically you got to get her a little bit more friendly to you specifically before she'll make a deal to give up this thing that's already been bought, you know?
Question. Looking around, are there any like signs of affiliation with like underworld or like criminal behavior or anything like that?
I mean, yeah, it does nothing on the surface. Nothing screams I'm a criminal in the shop. You know what I mean? Or there's no like gang symbols or anything like that anywhere around. You know.
Mraji would like to know if maybe this person who commissioned this is perhaps the owner, so-called, of like the genie that we encountered. Is there a way to check for that? Probably not enough information.
I want you to take that all the way through, Kelly, and tell me what kind of question you could ask to get that answer.
Kelly's learning Pathfinder episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Episode 4B.
Episode 700 of how to fucking TTRPG for me. All right. So basically,
well, the thing is, the reason I'm being kind of a smartass because
no, you can be a smartass all you want.
Because
I
one,
understand.
you don't know who is controlling the genie, so you couldn't even ask. Like, they could tell you any name, and it wouldn't.
Yeah,
you know, it wouldn't register to you. You know.
I have a +5 in intimidation, but I don't want to intimidate. What's the alternative to intimidate? Is it performance?
Diplomacy.
Yeah,
you
could
talk about.
Diplomacy. Yeah.
You can engage in their.
I have diplomacy.
I do too.
But I don't know what to ask.
Actually, you can engage
Shelly
in
will
their
do is
Fey
Shelly will
interest.
pick up the broken leaf earring and kind of scoop it up, and in Fey say, "Ooh, it kind of looks like Desna."
You can speak Fey.
I can speak Fey.
Dude, sick.
What?
Sick, man.
She kind of like holds the broken leaves to form a butterfly and says, in Fey, like it kind of looks like Desna.
The gnome's eyes get as wide as saucers, and it almost looks like the green hair kind of like sticks out a little bit more. She's like, "Oh my, the first world tongue! I can't believe that I'm hearing it from somebody here. Ziwada, Gungunbada, yes."
Definitely.
Right. Yes, of course.
In Faye, she'll explain that her tribe has passed down that language as a second language next to Kashriki, and throughout their the history of their tribe. And
why don't you give me a nature check?
Oh, that I can do. If I pull up my Foundry and I go click and I go nature. I have a +0 on nature though. All right, I'm just gonna roll it. See what happens.
She can help with that.
What'd you get?
Low 5.
Oh, that's in the TTRPG biz. That's considered bad.
Yeah. I have a +0. That's why I was trying to avoid. And then she growls and goes, "It looks like a butterfly." And I roll intimidation.
Do you have society? Or what's your lore?
I have a +2 in society. I have a warfare lore.
Oh, yeah, okay. No.
Yeah.
I have a +9 diplomacy, but I only have underworld lore. And
well, diplomacy is great.
I'll say like, this vessel for your patron, it would be a suiting and flattering addition to our collection. We are travelers. We appreciate the artistry here, and would very much like to add this to amongst our collection.
And
Okay.
I'll add here that I've actually quite a worker myself with that same sense of perfectionism. And she pulls out a brass ear that she made. A brass ear is like this little short flared tube that's narrow enough that you like put it into your ear canal, and then you can put it up to a door or a window.
Oh,
and yeah.
I was
yeah.
thinking of like a prosthetic ear. It's like, why?
I was
You know?
thinking worse.
You know,
I
it
thought-
goes
I
over
thought-
your ear.
You cast it from somebody's actual ear, like
Yeah.
you put it into
Yeah.
and pour it on.
Takes off your ear.
Yeah.
Right, so if you see some of the rages here, to get the acoustics of the tube, right, so it enhances your hearing, you have to really just shape it. And I think I could show you some of those tools, because you're also a student of the craft. So maybe we can work something out with what Phiblethrop was saying, and also I could show you some tips. Maybe that could be part of our barter here for this cold iron flask. Happy to share with you some of my knowledge. You could share with me some of yours too.
All right. Well, I mean, I really do want this to be in a good home on display. It's a shame to just be sitting here and, well, that lord was kind of a bit of an asshole anyway.
Definitely.
I don't think that he really appreciated the amount of craft that went into this. And, I mean, to put it in the hands of another first world enthusiast, it seems like a great idea to me. What could you exchange with me for it? Do you have any interesting baubles or trinkets?
I don't want to give her the brass ear.
Have any? I spent all my coins on non-valuables.
You have the that orb.
Yeah,
doesn't
I don't
seem
want to
to
give
have
up
an
the orb. I'd rather give her the brass ear. The orb seems really cool.
Okay, kind of important, maybe.
Perhaps this brass ear tickles your fancy there.
What?
This.
What'd you say?
The brass ear that I showed you.
Sticks
No,
it
wait.
in your ear.
I'm sorry. What?
Here, put this in your ear.
Oh,
Right.
brass ear. Okay,
Right, brass ear there. Yeah.
I thought you were saying ass ear, and that didn't
No,
seem
that's-
like a.
That's a separate item that I can make for you. I can show you how to make it if you
Yeah,
like.
I
It's
think
fine.
that kind of thing is a few tents down. It's closed, and
Right.
only, you have to have a password to get into that tent. But
Right. Yeah,
brass
yeah,
ear,
yeah.
brass ear. Yes. Well, I have no use for this at all, but it is neat. And so, because my hearing is obviously perfect. But yeah, okay. That's fine. I'm sure I could do something with this. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Here. Let me get that for you. And she walks back and pulls down the carafe, and it's sturdy. It's nice. It's made of cold iron, and you have all the parts. And like having all the parts is kind of bittersweet, because like when they're all together, you just like really see and feel like how imprisoning this is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like almost morbid. Like this is
Yeah. It's like,
Oppressive.
yay, we got shackles. Perfect.
Yeah.
So to that point, the gnome is immediately kind of gets distracted and starts working on some other stuff.
Can I do I don't have much to offer, but and she's gonna offer one gold piece, like with holding the broken earring in her hand, and offer a 1 gold for the broken earring.
Shellback's so cute.
And she could, like, just so you know, that's a lot for a broken earring. And so you can see the gnome, like, kind of like trying to sort out whether or not she's going to take this gold or not, like if it's the right thing to do. And she's like, "What? Hold on. Let me at least fix that for you." And she waves her hand.
I was actually hoping that you could. I was going to ask Tashi to put it on, and she's going to pull her shield out and kind of like point to the middle of her shield. You know?
Oh, well, then yes, of course, that will absolutely be a 1 gold. And I can do that for you. And she casts mending on the earring and then uses a couple tools to affix it to your shield.
Great. Beautiful.
That will give you luck. Yeah, and it's not mechanical in any way, but it's about what you feel inside, you know?
The inside look. Yeah, right.
Yes,
right.
yes.
I don't
Luck
think
you
we
make
caught
yourself.
your name. Yeah,
You didn't. Nobody asked my name. Nobody
What is
ever
your name?
does. Ari.
Ari, right.
Yes,
Thank you,
yes,
Ari.
yes.
You've performed a kind service for Shelly here and for us.
Yeah, sure. Well, please take care of that craft.
We won't.
I worked really hard on it.
We won't. Yeah.
Cool.
So anyway,
In Faye, Shelly will say thank you.
Wusa.
Usa.
Wusa. I don't know if y'all know this, but Wusa is directly descended from First World Fae. That's the history of that word. Totally. Don't look it up. Just take my word for it. It's 100%
No, definitely.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you have all the items.
We do.
I will remind you that Raha, the alchemist, did offer to exchange items for those 3 things, but you also got the sense that she was very into the idea of genie binding and that she wanted it for nefarious reasons. So you have an option here.
I think as we step outside, Tashi's going to bring us much and say, right, so we've gotten the 3 items for this first task here. Are we all aligned that Raha just has bad vibes? And they're clearly going to be using this for some nefarious purposes. I'm not in favor of giving these to them.
If we were to give them, I think we should maybe research how to make it so these things wouldn't be effective. Maybe we could mar the chain in such a way, or I don't know, poke a hole in this iron vessel.
Right.
I suggest that we take it right back to, is it Sasha? What's her name?
Safa.
Take it back to Safa. She asked us for it, and she could recommend the proper use of it.
Mraji agrees.
But
Wait, that is the genie, right? Mraji thinks the genie should have it, as requested.
I do like Phiblethrop's idea that perhaps we can give them, not only do they get not what they're looking for, but they get something that actually damages or hurts their efforts here. So perhaps
I agree with that.
Right, so
I
perhaps
definitely
we talk
agree
to
with that.
Safa and
Mraji
see
has
what they
changed
say.
his
Right.
mind.
Right. So let's go ask Safa, and then perhaps we can see what's
You hear
going on.
in your voices, or in your minds, you rang? It is me, Safa. Yes.
We're on a group
Safa.
call.
So are you on speakerphone in all of our minds here? That's nice. That's nice.
Yes, I think so. You should all be hearing me come through clearly, yes?
Well,
Yes.
It's a little choppy for me. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me move. Try to get better reception. Is this good? Is this better?
Your brass
No,
ear. You
yeah,
already
yeah.
traded it in.
If only I still had that brass ear. Yes, what can I do for you?
Phiblethrop had an idea here. Do you want to explain it, Phiblethrop? Phoebe, if I call it.
I mean, would there be a way to render these items ineffective while giving the appearance that they're effective.
We know what they're for, and you wouldn't want us to turn these over.
I could not tell you that to rub a mud poultice into the bottom of the jar would render it usable. I could not tell you this, as I am bound by my master to not interfere. So I could not tell you that scratching the chains with a magic feather would make them unbinding. It's not in my agreement with my binder to be able to tell you that. So I'm sorry, no, I can't give you any.
I was going to ask for a yes or no, like blink twice type thing.
Okay, Shellback, maybe you're not the one that understands what I'm trying to say here.
Shelly, let's have a conversation later about some social cues and conversation. Right.
This is all mud and magic feather. Then
What?
This is all mud and magic feather.
I mean,
suffice.
just so we know where to avoid this special mud and magic feathers, where might one not want to go to get these items?
Yes. I mean, no.
No, I could not tell you about the riverbank. I could not tell you about that. Please stop asking me about the riverbank, where the birds flock to eat their supper. Please, I cannot answer these questions. I will hang up this call now.
We just wanted to make sure we avoided the riverbank. Thank you for letting us know.
We will stay away.
You're kind of cutting out again, so I think...
Yes, I did.
Wait, no, I have questions. More questions.
What will we make sure not to do at the riverbank with said feathers if we were to encounter some?
I've got to go.
Mraji wants to know
I have to leave.
Okay.
Sorry. There's my TV dinner is ready. You hear it beeping in the background? Beep, beep. I've got to go take care of it.
I've got another call waiting. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm out of minutes, so I've got to go, really.
I'm typically roaming.
A prepaid magical call.
Yeah.
It's twice the mana per minute if I call during peak hours. I get it.
I've been there. Terrible times.
They're throttling my mana. It's ridiculous.
You've run out of mana for the month, is that right? Yeah.
I mean, I pay every month for 300 download speed, but I swear, on Friday nights, it's like I can barely watch Netflix.
That's
Anyway,
cool.
I got to go. Bye.
All right, bye. Cool. Amazing. Click.
All right. So, in the interest of time, if your goal here is to render these items unusable, you can do that. It'll take you about an hour to do, and then you can bring it back to Raha. And she can barely contain her excitement.
Ooh.
And she takes it.
It's like gross.
She's like, "Oh, yes, this is wonderful. I did not think that you were coming back, but you did. And I am a woman of my word. So please, let me offer this to you, some of my greatest potions." And she gives you 2 lesser healing potions.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Are there perhaps any other
And-
greatest potions I have? Yeah,
Yes, of course. I do, in fact, have 2 more greatest potions. They are moderate alchemist fires.
Oh, that's quite moderately great. That's fantastic. Right.
You might even be able to use this to set fire to something if that's something that you're interested in doing at some point in the future.
Like a ship.
It could be anything, Will.
It could be anything.
Ship. It could be.
Some kind of small boat.
Yeah, the cell tower of
water.
the cell that's closest to the
like
lodge,
Time Warner cables. Their central processing area. Anything.
To be clear, Will Save is not advocating for arson for your local utilities.
SKF doesn't advocate for that either. I guess.
But Will Strange
But Will Strange
does. Totally does.
Let's go. Yeah. All right,
right, so-
Laha, thank you.
I just have a general question. I don't know if you'll be able to answer it. Is like the way that it was worded in when she told us was you have to obtain these 3 things, and she doesn't care what you do with them afterwards.
Right.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like
What
what?
do you mean?
She, like any genie, is taking the request from her master at its most literal basis.
Yeah.
And because the master didn't specify
They had to
What?
be working.
or
It's
that
true.
what to do with them,
Yeah.
The
The command wasn't like get me these 3 things. It
and
was
bring them back. It was
Right.
just like tell them to go acquire these 3 items with the assumption that they would bring it back. But like
Right.
because it
Okay.
wasn't explicitly said,
I like this.
we're
change
playing
a lot.
games here, guys. We're playing games.
Shelly,
Somebody make sure
we'll
you take those
Yes.
potions and put them in your.
Does anybody want to do it? I'll do it.
So that's 2 lesser healing potions and 2
two-
moderate alchemist fires.
And on Foundry, shout out Foundry. I would be going to the compendium
Yep.
packs. Cool, got it. I'm on it.
All right. So I believe that the next task that you wanted to do was to go disrupt a feast. Yes.
Disrupt.
I'm going to remind you what the actual request was. Okay.
We're gonna swap
And then
out
you-
the statue.
Yeah. So she said, first, he wishes you to bring ruin to his rival, Azam ibn Bashimi, a historian seeking patronage from the illustrious Avisha al-Isman of the Satrapian Guard. Sabotage his feast in the nearby parks and replace his gift for Avisha with this trinket, and his humiliation is assured. But try not to draw attention to yourselves. And this is when the genie gave you that small toy soldier. So I want you to sabotage the feast, but the genie was like, hey, don't
Do it
bring
low-key.
this. Yeah, because like you represent the Pathfinder Society, know, and so you want to kind of ruin the feast, but not bring attention to yourself, and you want to switch out the gift that Azam is going to present to this guard with the toy soldier.
But we're swapping out like a statue with a toy soldier, or is it like a one for one?
You don't know what the
similar
gift is
Okay.
going to be. It's obviously going to be something small enough that you could swap that out. But yeah. There's some clear
With some
symbolism
thievery?
behind the toy soldier.
Yeah.
Because like remember the dignitary that he's trying to impress is like a high-ranking military official.
So it's an insult to the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I have pretty good stealth and a little bit of thievery, so I'm just saying.
Okay.
I nominate Shellback. I have +7 thievery, +2 stealth, but
I'm opposite,
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say I'm going to set this up, but I will say that the idea that you're going to have here is that you're going to try to build up some diversion points,
Okay.
before you try to switch the gift out, right? So there's some ways that you can try to figure out how to create diversions and get people distracted. But we'll get to that when we get there.
We'll get there.
So you arrive to where the feast is. And in the middle of the sprawling public park, colorful tents surround a wide area filled with expensive pillows. A middle-aged Kadaran man with jet black hair smiles widely as he raises his hands and the crowd's murmur ends. I have a picture of this guy that I'll let you look at. He speaks. So let's see. Why was this not letting me show you? Here we go.
Whoa, very handsome.
fancy man.
What a jawline on that.
Yeah. Oh, he's got the hardcore square jawline, a pristine mustache, and a little thick soul patch. He's dressed very nicely.
Great mustache.
And
great eyebrows.
And this is the guy who you're trying to embarrass, right? He's the one throwing the feast, and
He does look kind of douchey.
Yeah, he raises his hands, and the crowd
For sure.
kind of quiets as he begins to speak. He says, "Friends, I trust you have enjoyed the day's festivities thus far. What a feast we have in store for you yet. I, Azam, am not one to boast, but the marvels you will see pale only to those created by Sulash the Great and his army of genies. Our past is filled with stories that speak of our might and bravery. But where has
Shelly
that
starts
might...
grabbing at Tashi. It was like,
But where has that might gone? Who trembles at the sound of Kadaran steps approaching their borders? Too long have we been complacent. He sighs, shaking his head, as he retrieves a small stone from his elegant robe. But now is the time for celebration and marvel. His voice again loud and boisterous, and he claps his hands, and the barren soil twists and shifts until water rushes in to create a perfect oasis between the tall palm trees. Azam speaks one last time before sitting on a large pillow. Delight in the festivities, endless refreshments, and wonderful performances are yours to enjoy as we await the arrival of the illustrious Avisha el-Isman, who shall honor us with her presence soon. I hope she finds my gift to be a worthy symbol of her great accomplishments. And he pats a small ornate chest that's sitting on a pillow next to him as he says this. And if you are keen and possess great intellect and refined taste, sit with me for a traditional rendition of the great epic, The Tale of Eliazon the Wanderer, so that we shall remember the history of the Empire as we hope for its future.
Tashi, an army of genies?
It's quite disturbing, Shelly. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Look. Yeah, go ahead.
Just gonna, the rest of the scene that you see here at the party, you have, he's kind of gonna hold court and tell a story. You know, that's a thing that you can do. There's also, like a big refreshments table, right? That isn't being very closely guarded. There is a troop of Ifrits who are going to be doing a
Fire dance?
Yeah. Yes. That, you know, so there's that. Then you could always just intermingle with the crowd with like rumors and stories. And then there's also going to be an archery contest or demonstration that you could mess around with too. So there's various things that you can engage in and also create distractions with. Everybody will get to do one thing to try to earn a point. You know what I mean? Everybody will get one roll basically to try to earn a point.
And
so go ahead.
Can you just summarize real quick what he was saying in the speech? Because I was listening, but also looking at his jawline and also taking notes.
Basically, he was talking.
Very attractive.
Basically, he was giving a "Make Kadari Great Again" speech.
Right. That's okay.
And he was talking about how they used to be feared across the lands.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
If their army was coming to you, you would immediately submit because they were so strong, and that has gone away in favor of diplomatic relations and stuff like that. And he's kind of saying that the might of Kadaran's army should be resurrected and brought back into its
Full
fearsome
force.
state. Yeah.
Full effect. Complement with many genies who have been bound and enslaved. Cool.
Right.
Love that. Great. Right. So this guy's an asshole. Absolute arsehole.
I'm gonna go kind of blend in with the crowd. If you follow me.
Mraji thinks Shellback should not go.
No, trust me.
No.
My tribe is very, very knowledgeable of warfare over the years, and I think that I can speak to the quality of their army of genies.
Shellback,
So
Mraji
that's
will
saying,
go with you then.
I think you should focus on the Ifrits. I don't like Ifrits.
So Mraji is split in two with his thinking. One, he can cast fire, so no need to use potion. Maybe a distraction around Ifrits could be achieved. But also, he does not want Shellback to go on his own. Because he is
I
Shellback.
see.
Yeah.
I see that table over there with all that unguarded food, and I see a pretty empty stomach that I could make a boisterous display of performance eating around.
Okay.
I think that's fantastic, Phiblethrop. Right? Yes.
Yeah, I'll try to use my best showmanship and show off the legendary prowess of Iron Gut goblets.
In this case, Mraji will go with Shellback.
All right.
All right.
So that I feel like I picture like you're talking about this, and then Phiblethrop just starts to leave, and then Mraji and Shelly leave, and then it's just
I need some food.
Tashi being like, "Well, I
Do
think
we
I'll do
see
that." And then
where
you're all gone.
where the gift table is, if there is one, or like
No,
anything
so
like
he
that?
patted the chest that holds the gift that he's going to give is sitting right next to him on a small pillow in a
So
chest.
the stone is what created the oasis?
Yeah, he's a little magical. You know what I mean?
Okay, but the stone is not the gift. There's
no.
something
Should
in the
somebody
box.
go and
Correct.
sit with this guy, the storyteller,
I think that's what I'll do.
instead of
Just see.
eating all the food?
Right, I'll just come grab a little thing and go sit there and listen to this arsehole talk and see what they have to say.
Don't
Maybe
call
find
him
it.
an arsehole to his face.
Maybe just sit with him, and then if he gets distracted at any point, we make the switch.
I
So
think-
whoever's going over there
Oh,
should
that's
have
not
the
me.
toy soldier.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
I don't have that, nor am I the stealthiest, but I can be the loudest if we
Is
need to be.
sleight of hand like fall into thievery or into stealth?
I would encourage you guys not to meta too much about the skills and just do what you think is interesting to do, and then like because it's not as simple as all that. There's like there's
more to
a
it.
mini game going on behind the screen here.
Yeah,
you know
so
what I
should
mean?
we not focus on like who's gonna be the thief making the switch? And you're saying right now, just focus on creating some diversions.
Some diversions, yeah.
Okay, cool. So
Okay.
And then
don't worry
then
about
when-
Splinter Cell.
like so basically you guys however you want to do it will get 4 opportunities to create a diversion, whether it's at the food table or it's going through the crowd or doing something with the Ifrits or doing something with the archery show, or even there's a way to do a diversion with Azam telling the story, you know.
Yeah.
And depending on how well you do during that, an opportunity will present itself to make the switch, and how well you've done with distractions will make that easier or harder. You know what I mean?
Mraji understands. Shellback, first will you come with me to these Ifrits, and then we can work the crowd. Shellback, no, not by yourself. I think,
I'll
fine, Shellback. Mraji will go with you to crowd first.
go
And then
take
we
a
do
look,
Ifrits.
and then come meet me at the Ifrits, and then maybe we'll
Okay.
go listen to a story.
I just
or
don't
two.
like Ifrits. Kind of scare me.
All right, Shellback, it's fine. Mraji goes with you.
Okay. We'll start with Mraji and Shellback. And you're going to the Ifrits or through the crowd first?
Through the crowd
Apparently not
first.
the Ifrits.
The crowd.
Damn it.
Shellback's going through the crowd. So
Tashi
Yeah.
will go to the Ifrits and say to Mraji, just come meet me at the Ifrits when you get a sec.
Yes.
Right.
All right. So as you guys go through the crowds, there's, it's a good festive vibe. Everybody's hanging out, chilling, kind of, shooting the shit, some rumors and stuff spreading around. Tell me what kind of distraction you might want to create within the crowd.
So I think Shellback, she is very shy, but she has a lot of knowledge of the history of warfare, and is kind of she also has a way of it's not I don't want to say performance, but like she has a history of warfare, and so I think that's what she's gonna do is just start talking real loud with everybody around.
Yeah, I love it. So you walk through, it's like this small small rhino creature, but takes up a lot of space despite its despite her actual physical size.
Oh
You
my
just start-
gosh!
you-
Did you hear that she has an army of genies?
The rest of the
They're
crowd starts to like
amazing.
part and turn towards like, who is that talking? They're looking and they look down and they see you.
Mraji's
sitting
walking
there.
behind me like, oh God, what did I get into?
And,
Mraji is secondhand embarrassed.
and like a little circle starts to move around you, and I will let you roll warfare lore for
Yes.
this to try to like basically do an impromptu oration and see how well you get them.
I rolled 21 total.
All right. That is sufficient enough to you really get the attention, and like something about your slow speech and kind of like the rounded vibes, like everybody
And
just
she's
kind of
got
gets
like,
lulled
her
into it.
big she's like these large hands, and she's like, so if like the one genie army is coming from this side and this other genie army is coming from this side, do you think that they would like crash in the middle?
I really like the way that this person is talking. And most of the time when I talk about the warfare, everybody talks in such difficult terms, but this person really breaks it down in a simple way that I can understand. I feel like I can play chess now, and again. And like your horn is like vibrating different colors.
All
as
sorts of
you go.
colors. Yeah.
Amazing.
It's just like this creature should write a book called Warfare for Dummies, and I would totally buy it. Jalal, he could sell millions of copies with it. And Jalal's in the crowd, and he's like,
Of course.
Yes, I know that rhino. She's a great storyteller. But, I am their agent, so if you want to get any more performances, you have to
canon.
talk to me. Yeah.
This is canon.
There's going to be a big party with an open mic later, right, Shelly?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yes, and so yes, if you want more, you could come to me, and we get
I find
tickets. And we
warfare
make
funny too.
Yes. All right. So success there. I'm sorry. What was your total? 21, right?
21. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does it tell you the base roll? I did because I did it on Foundries.
It says
if you click the number,
yeah.
it'll break it out for you.
Okay. Yeah. So I rolled a 14, but I have a +7, so
Nice.
21.
Nice.
All right.
I could have done that math. I just didn't want to.
Let's go to Phiblethrop in the food tent. All right, so you get in there, and it's very well stocked, and it's all. But what you notice that remember, it's very hot, but like there's tons of the refreshments are chilled, and it's like it almost looks like the table itself is giving off cold, and it's a covered table with like a skirt around it, so you can't see under it, but there's cold like coming through the bottom of the table, keeping like all these refreshments nice and chilled. Like the cheese is not melting, and there's like like some mead that is like got bubbles and cold and still and everything like that, and it's very interesting because you wouldn't expect to find such chilled refreshments here. And then other than that, it's just like a beautiful spread, and there's some people munching on it. It's not overly packed in here at the moment, but
Is there any food items that would be worthy of distraction, like any delicacies or notoriously troublesome foods like rare, chili pepper or something like that?
well,
or like,
I think that the cold stuff fits that description. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like it's rare to have cold stuff, and it's like, if it's not cold, that food would be terrible. Imagine having like yogurt that's sitting out at room or temperature or warmer. You know what I mean? Like, and there's like yogurts and dips and stuff.
so are you telling me to eat the actual cold table thing, or
I'm not telling you to do anything. I'm saying what the highlight of the feast is this chill table, and maybe figuring out how it's being chilled and fucking with that might be
Okay.
a way to disrupt things.
I will go pull on this thread. Let's see. Let's peek beneath the tablecloth.
All right, so you walk over, kind of look around. Nobody's at the cold table at this moment, and so you.
Oh wow, this is amazing.
Yeah,
I wonder what's going on here.
And like you hear, as you're saying that, you hear psst, 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 coming from under the table.
Hello.
Yeah, no, come, get in here, quick. Don't let anybody see you. Quick.
Okay, should I roll stealth?
No, you could just pop in there.
All right, I'll pop in.
So you pop in there, pull the skirt behind you, and you're sitting under the table now. And in there is a tiny little ice method.
What?
An ice method, which is like a little imp,
I love this.
like an elemental imp.
Okay.
They got like long noses, but they're tiny. They got like long noses and little wings, and he's just emanating cold, right? And you're like, okay, this is how this is happening. But he's chained to the ground. He's got like a little clasp around his tiny ankle, and he can't go anywhere.
He's like, hey, listen, so I'm pretty sure that you are the people that Safa sent, and that you would be, sympathetic to my plight here. I like doing cold things. I am an ice method after all, but I don't like being chained to the ground. So, fuck these guys, man.
Okay. Just calm down.
Can I
Calmer
examine?
than you are, dude.
Calmer
I just
than
have
you
a
are.
high-pitched voice, and it makes it sound like I'm really stressed out, but I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
little.
So funny.
This can't be something more than something I can. I can use my thieves toolkit. I think on this.
Ooh, yeah. I could freeze the lock to make it a little easier,
Yeah, let's do that.
because that's how science works. Method science. Mathematics. It's great.
Mathematics.
You should really learn a lore skill in mathematics. It will help you out so much.
God.
I'll do that next time I build a character.
Okay, great. But listen, actually, before you free me, I do have to recommend that you get like a little plate of the pita and yogurt and the hummus, because it's really good. And it's not going to be good once I leave, because I'm totally going to leave once you free me. So,
Oh man.
and it's
You know
going to
what?
get hot.
I'll take my
really quick.
chances. I'm notorious at eating terrible things. Don't worry.
All right. So yeah, you could definitely roll me a thievery here if you're.
Do I get a circumstance bonus for the ice cold thing?
Yeah. You're gonna get a +2 on your roll here for that.
Amazing.
Awesome.
Gosh, I was waiting so long. Safa said that there would be friends coming through, and I've been to every person that's come by, and every time it wasn't somebody that met your description, And this time I was about to give up, and then you came in, and wait, what are you doing there? I think you're putting it in wrong.
I guess maybe I'll try again.
Are you gonna roll so he rolled a natural one, listeners. Are you gonna use it? So
With a bunch of bonuses.
Your thieves' tools would break on a critical failure, so you could use a
man.
hero point to.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll
Which
this.
reminds me, everybody should reset their hero points to 1, because this is
That's
our
right.
4th episode.
That's right.
Oh, sad. Okay.
Sorry, I don't know how to
I don't remember how to
undo
do that.
it. Oh, you right click. You
Yeah,
can
just right
you
click.
left click to add, and you right click to subtract. It's right below your name on.
And then to
On the screen
re-roll it,
sheet.
Will, you just right-click the result in the chat box, and it'll give you an option to re-roll with a hero point. There you go.
A little better.
Oh wait,
I
so we
didn't
have
break my tools this time.
Now, you didn't break the tools, but you still failed. It's classic use of a hero point to go from a 1 to a 3 on the die.
classic.
Oh man.
Classic. So you can try again now because it didn't break, but the difficulty gets harder. And it's like, listen, I only have so much cold that I can use, and so I really appreciate that you're trying to help here, but be careful. Do it a little bit slower and wait till you feel the teeth and the pins and the lock shift before you turn. Not to tell you how to do your job or anything, but
Are you still going to give me a cold circumstance?
yeah.
Third time's the charm.
Third time's the charm, baby.
$21.
Okay. With the increased DC after the failure, the DC was 20.
Nice.
And so you're able to make
Nice.
it.
Job, Will.
Yeah.
Good job, me. Good job, me. You wouldn't have been able to do that without the cold bonus.
Thanks, friend. I'm gonna get some of that pita now.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. Get you some of that that pita. And do you want a cold beverage? I kept a couple under the table just for my friends that I knew that was coming.
Sure.
All right. This is the good stuff. This is the good ale. Nobody ever has it cold. I think if we could like really market this, so if you need to hire me and not entrap me, if you're ever throwing a party, I can keep your stuff cold for the low
keep that
price
in
of
mind.
700 gold per hour.
Whoa, that's a lot
But
of
for
gold.
friends, I'll do a flat rate of 20 gold for the night.
Yeah, I'll keep
still not cheap,
keep your info, but that's still a lot.
It's all right.
I'll keep your info.
Yeah, here's my card. And it gives you a piece of ice with their name etched in it. And it melts by the time it melts by the time you get out from under the table.
It's so funny.
All right, great. Let's cut over to Tashi.
Tashi is gonna, I think, walking around, just taking it in, sipping on something, and sees the archery. And Tashi
Going to
gets
the archery.
an idea.
All right, so to set it up, you go over and there's this like small enclosure, not that small, but enough. I'd say maybe 20 to 30 feet square.
Okay. Yeah.
And in there's like a very like dapper dressed person on the back of a camel. Ooh. And there's a bunch of archery targets, and he's like, come around, I, Mraji, Zam's esteemed godson, have promised to display my mounted archery skills here with this old bull, this camel of mine named Carl, and
Yes.
you could put wagers on this. I will hit every target while moving on this bumpy ride. Right in the bullseye. Does anybody think that I can't do it? Put your money where your insults are, friends. Stand around and watch the master of mounted archery here in Sedeq show you what you could never do.
I'm going to tell you what I do, and if you're like really going to know it, then just let me know. But I think Tashi will just go, that is just a rich scenario that you set yourself up for success. And she's going to step over, just clinging, just like push through the crowd and like clinging, step over the fence a little bit and say, it's very easy to hit targets that are just standing there waiting for you. But can you hit something that's moving? And I want to like run and like use my rage to like to gain like this metal skin, and basically if this individual can draw blood on me and like create this huge spectacle of like trying to shoot me while I'm running, then that's the chance. Adam is looking up. And he's
trying to say no to this, but he can't.
He's trying to say no politely.
No. I'm trying to say yes to it.
I know.
In a way that makes sense. Okay, so
Yeah.
Oh, but you come here with big talk and big game. What is
Big
your
muscles.
name?
Right. My name is Tashi Chainbreaker. You can try as you might, but you're not going to be able to break the skin.
Now, this is a challenge that I did not think, but it is the greatest game after all. Yes,
It is indeed.
yes, hunting a moving target. Now, I take no responsibility for any arrows that might protrude from your forehead after being hit by me. You understand, right?
I understand that you can try
Yes,
as you might. Try as you might.
I need you to sign this document that relinquishes any liability on my part. Yes, you do this, I'll raise the stakes. Who wants to see me hunt the person? And everybody's like, "Ah!"
Yeah.
Now, the thing is that I feel like this would be unfair in this tiny little enclosure. So, what do you think if I give you 5-second head start? And then you run through the city. Do the feast, and I hunt you to the feast.
As long as you're not going to hurt anybody else and you're focused just on me, then bring on the fucking challenge.
All right, well, this is exciting. You guys are going to get a special show today. And in the spirit of my godfather's wish to bring back the strength of the Kadirian army, I think that this is as good of the display as any. So what I'm going to need from you is an athletics check. And I'm going to chase you very hard and very fast, and I'm going to put an arrow in the back of your calf. I'm not trying to kill you, because I want your money. But if I shoot you in the head, it still counts, okay?
You can try, as we said.
No, I get it. You got all the bravado. I understand. I am more bravado than you. But that's fine. I just want to make sure that the terms of the agreement are understood.
Tashi pulls her axe and signs the paper with the axe very carefully, just like cuts the paper.
A giant sloppy X will do. Everybody saw it. Okay. All right. Let us begin. I'm counting now. You better go. 5, 4, 3. I'm just kidding. I'm coming now. And
all right, psycho.
Roll the athletics check for me, please.
Before I roll it, I'm gonna ask one thing. I do want to, I think, go into rage because I kind of want to be a little brusque with my running and if I run into people or hit people as I'm going, and also because my rage does give me the ability to. You become concealed against ranged attacks. I don't know if that would affect my roll or not, but the metal, it's like the idea.
Here's what I'll do to have that reflected in the roll. I will give you a +2 bonus to this roll.
Beautiful. Okay. Killer. So on Foundry, will I add that in?
You can.
Yeah.
Or you can just do
Modifier.
simple arithmetic. But if that's too difficult, John,
I was just trying to share the wonderies of Foundry, but it's fine. It's fine. I just added it in because I could. I could add in circumstance bonus. All right, I've got a +9 to my. Acrobatics or athletics? Athletics. Okay, cool. Yeah, I got a +9. Gonna add in a +2 circumstance bonus, and just use Foundry. And here we go. Here's my roll. That's a 23.
All right, that's a success. So tell me how you dodged through this party with a mounted camel archer chasing you.
Charging through.
Yeah.
I envision Tashi is just running, and the sound of her armor, ching ching ching, is causing people to turn around, and back up and get out of the way. And she's stumbling a little bit, and there are arrows that are just coming right at her feet and right at her legs, and maybe one or two that are flying past her head, and somebody right behind her is like holding up like a donut, and it just like goes right through the donut, you know? So it's like, I believe that this guy is an incredible archer and mounted archer, you know?
It's not a donut. It's like a pastry, and the arrow goes through and makes the first donut of all time. And the person holding it is, what an idea! Jalop's like, I patented that idea. We will call it a donut.
Like the arrow hits a wall and has a clump of dough on it.
Yeah.
Save that. We will call those donut holes.
Amazing.
We have invented a new treat.
Yeah, so I'm also trying to make a ruckus, so maybe I end up closer to where what's his name is the strong chin man is giving his talk a little bit, trying to like pull the attention of the people there who are listening. That's my overall thing, is be as disruptive as possible.
You did good. Okay, Mraji, did you want to go talk to the Ifrits?
Yeah, so Mraji will talk to his... Mraji has like a little cat that he chills out with, like a house cat. Not as glorious as Mraji, but Mraji can't remember his name. But he says to him, like... And then, like, that cat is going to stay with Shellback. Because everyone worries about Shellback. All right, and then Mraji will make his way over.
She's pretty capable. I don't know if you know this.
But you're scared of Ifrits, so, like, you know.
Yeah.
So you walk over there and you see like three Ifrits, and you can clearly identify one as the leader. And they're kind of sitting around getting prepared, you know, like they're dousing some rags with oils. They're getting all their juggling equipment together. They're setting up like a high wire. You know, they got like two poles up with ladders on them and a wire across. So they haven't started performing yet, and they're just kind of, you know, getting everything ready.
Okay. Hello. This one is Mraji. What sort of performance are you putting on today? I'm very excited to see.
Oh, yes, you come to see the twisting embers. Yes, we are fire acrobatics.
Twisting embers.
The twisting embers. We perform across the lands of Kadira and beyond. We are the greatest fire walkers, fire eaters, and fire breathers in the land. It will be a treat for you to see this.
Yes, Mraji agrees. When does your performance begin?
In a few minutes.
A few minutes.
A few minutes. Let's have a raspy Eastern dialect competition.
Can I just say that, like, fire beings walking on fire is not that impressive.
I
We
mean,
will not say this to them.
This is why Shelly's not there.
Yeah, this is why we left Shelly with the cat.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like, it's more like social cues, I feel, with Shelly. But,
This is wonderful. Mraji has so many wonderful things to see here, so he was hoping that maybe he could trouble you for a preview of your skills. Is this possible?
Do you have any coin? We do not do this for free, Mraji.
Mraji himself is a fellow dancer, and so was wondering if you could do it as part of a brotherhood. You know what he means. Perhaps.
I think I know what you mean. Abina, that is this one, if we're talking in third person.
Mraji said
Tell you what, you could do a little demonstration here too, and perhaps you could join us for our performance. A little fire audition.
Seriously?
Yes. I mean, you have to be good. We are the best, after all. But I will give you a chance to prove yourself. Let no one say that the Bina is not open to new talent and creativity.
Mraji appreciates this very much.
Great. So show me what you got.
All right.
Show me
This-
what you got.
This was a mistake. But so I think the best thing I possibly have is athletics. It's a +3. What would you recommend though? I have performance. I have a couple things.
Well, what were you hoping to do?
I mean, Mraji was hoping to have a performance happen and then start a fire and attribute it to their performance so that
He could be absolved of any blame.
you know.
Show me what you can do with fire.
Oh, this one can do that very well.
We'll see about
Well-
that.
Mraji will
I need you
cast-
to expend your highest spell slot spell, please.
Wait, really?
This one is so good at fire and ignition.
But this one is so
This one can
better
do
at
it.
fire and ignition. I am literally made of it.
This one can do it at will.
This one is will.
Mraji is very impressed.
Third difference
He
name is Will.
humbly hopes.
Yeah, it's Will.
Oh, yeah, Will was doing the voice the entire time. That was impressive, yeah.
What?
This one is very humbled, and he humbly will demonstrate his pottery skills for you, and
All right.
hopefully you will accept him.
All right, let's see. You cannot be as good as us, so don't worry. We are not expecting you to be as good as this one, Abina. But maybe that one, that's you, Mraji. You might be
Yes.
okay at fire, and okay is good enough.
This is good.
This is great. Now show me what you got.
All right, so Mraji will do a little bit of a dance and twirl, you know,
Okay.
and as his leather sort of like garments like scrape along the floor, he'll twist and do cast ignition, which is a cantrip, and yeah, he will do that and just try to create like maybe an upside down tornado or something like that.
Yeah, no big
Yeah.
deal. I'm just gonna make a fire tornado with a cantrip.
Yeah,
But I like
exactly.
yeah,
That's exactly what I want to do.
Oh yeah, I like the idea. So you try that, and you swirl your foot around your bottom paw there, and Abina is watching very closely and very carefully, and you kick up a little dust, and while you don't get a full fire tornado, it like the dust as it's coming up, right, the little cloud of dust alights, and it turns into like embers off of a campfire. You know what I mean? And kind of drifts up. Says, "Oh yes, you can definitely do fire. That is you did fire. Now watch me do fire." And she just like leans back and goes, and like her whole body catches on fire. It's like, okay, I know that you can't do that, but maybe one day. You train here with the Twisting Embers. You're now part of our troop, and I'm taking you with me. So you completed the agreement. Whenever you do a fire dance, you officially are agreeing to be part of the Twisting Embers. And so I hope you enjoyed your time on Will Strange, but you are no longer a PC. You have become an NPC.
Mraji is very excited and grateful and humble.
All right, so you cast off the primal spell list, right? So give me a nature check.
Alrighty. Just a moment. All right, here we go.
Whisk. That's the name of your cat. Whisk.
16? Not that good.
That is not a
today.
success.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Oh,
It's okay. You know, we're actually full in our troop.
No. Mraji can do other things.
No.
Mraji has more fire.
You're embarrassing yourself at this point, Mraji.
No,
You
please,
had your
Mraji, what's
audition. We will get back to you. We'll call you.
Okay.
Yeah, no. You did great. We're just full at the moment. So I actually
Mraji really can do other things, but okay. He
you
understands.
had your shot, Mraji. You know, I said you do fire, and you did it technically, but stick around and watch what doing fire really is. You know, you tried. Not everybody could succeed. About this time,
I didn't write failed. I wrote not pass in the notes just to make you feel better.
this is so. I should have gone with the higher level fire thing. Oh well, it's fine. Maharaji hangs his head.
He
and
casts
walks away.
fireball at them, walks
Yeah.
away.
It's like
He forgot
fine.
why he was even here. He's genuinely disappointed. Actually, now
Tashi runs through at that moment and barrels into him. Yeah.
It's like, how are you guys doing?
Not well.
Okay. At this moment, you know, there's all this stuff kind of going on at the same time, right? So you got the camel going through chasing Tashi, and then you hear some shouts from the food tent because it's been we'll say about 30 minutes to an hour since the cold came off. And like, somebody's like, "Bleh! This yogurt's separated! Gross!" You know, and so like everybody's kind of freaking out over there. Then you have a bunch of people watching Shell talk about war strategy. And at this time that all this is going on, Avisha arrives with her entourage. And the entourage comes in first. So right, that's letting you know that her actual arrival is imminent. And you see that this is an opportunity where Azam is a bit distracted. He's finishes up his story, and he gets up to like kind of walk towards the entrance to greet. And he's like, they are here. Time for me to go. And so this is your opportunity to swap things out. And I will tell you that you have earned enough diversion points to be able to do that fairly easily. And I will say that Mraji is the one that's able to do that since everybody else is occupied creating said diversions.
Yeah.
And so you do that. And when you open the chest, what's in there is a beautiful and very ornate dagger with crystals and gems in the pommel.
Oh.
It's worth 12 gold pieces. And it's fashioned in the old Kadaran style. And you could tell that this would have been a very nice gift for somebody in this Satrapian guard. You know, it's very on point. But you swap in this toy soldier, you know, and it's it pales in comparison. And but you set it on the little pillowed inset of the small chest. Nobody notices you, and you slip out. Cat rubs against your ankles, trying to make you feel better for your failure, and say, "Hey, you did this right, Mraji." You know, so like, don't be too sad. You know. And just in time too, because Avisha arrives and her uniform is pristine, it's immaculate, and Azam approaches. And as he's like running up to her, he's like kind of yelling back behind him over his shoulder, "Somebody get the camera under control. We have our guest here. And who is that stupid rhino telling stories? Everybody, calm down.
I'm Shelly.
Shut up." And then Azam is like starts bowing to Avisha. Welcome to this party. Please come to me. And like he escorts her back up to his little solar, right? And he sits down on his cushion and offers a cushion right next to him, a cushion of high importance, you know. And you know, the soldier, Avisha, is very put together, very serious, sits down. He's like, thank you so much for coming. Azam says this to her. Thank you so much for coming to my feast. And I want to present to you a gift that could symbolize our hopefully joint future to bring back the might and the respect of the Kadirian Guard. And what you see in this box will show you how much I care deeply about the strength and the seriousness of this army. And Avisha takes the chest and opens it and looks at it, and it's just like total silence from the pillows and from everybody watching. And her look just like turns into a scowl. She reaches in, she pulls out the toy soldier and holds it up and says, "What is this? You bring me here to insult me? You give me this toy soldier? You think that we are children? You think that we are toddlers playing at war? This feast is an insult to me, to my soldiers, and to my very core as a being. How dare you embarrass me like this, Izam? You are ruined. Shut these festivities down. I want no such feast in my honor that is embarrassing and disgraceful as all of this." And Azam is like taken aback, then looks at the toy soldier and is like, "What? No, I did. Gods, let us go from this terrible and rude place. You will feel the might of my soldiers should you ever cross me again, Azam. Good day." And she storms out,
Whoa.
And, I think that's probably as good a place as any to say that that's our game. And we'll see.
Dang. Well done, Mr. Kelly. That was fantastic.
Bravo.
Well, great performance there at the end.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah.